What episode is this?
Go on.
Just 5? This is 5.
Sure.
Alright, y'all. Cooking with Kev, episode 5. Football season's kind of coming down to an end here. Tailgate season's pretty much over. But it's never too late to put together some of your favorite sides. We've got the Super Bowl coming up next weekend. So we're gonna make a couple different sides here. This is a little bit different video. A couple of things that you can just make. They're fairly simple to make, but they're some of my favorite. One, any good tailgate, football, barbecue, backyard boogie, you need a good dip. So today we're gonna be making a cream cheese, black bean, raspberry chipotle dip. We need to come up with a new name for that because that was a lot of words, but it's a black bean dip basically. We're gonna smoke some cream cheese. You can see here I've already kind of seasoned it. You can see right here. I just seasoned it with the gospel stuff, cream cheese. And then so second, we're gonna make what we call smoked armadillo eggs. So we're gonna core out some jalapenos. These things are huge and girthy. From what I've been told, girth is better than length when it comes to jalapenos. So we're gonna core these out, fill them with cream cheese and some seasoning, wrap them in sausage, kind of make them shaped like a football, and then wrap the outside of that in bacon. And then everything we're gonna smoke is gonna be 250 degrees. We're gonna do it on the Yoder pellet smoker today. Just kind of your all-pro pellets, different seasonings. So kind of go from that. So let's just get started. We'll come back to the bean dip. That's gonna be last. I'm just gonna put the cream cheese on the smoker as is, and then it'll probably smoke out there on 250 for a couple hours. So let's make a little room here. So first thing you want to do here is you just want to cut the ends off of your jalapenos. And then you can core it out. We actually have a coring machine, a coring tool. Cue the I'm rich, you're poor conversation. I'm just kidding. Or you can just use the back of a spoon. It's really whatever you want to do. Clean it out, and then we're going to stuff that with the cream cheese. I will say some of the best tailgating food involves cream cheese. So if you aren't using cream cheese, smoking cream cheese and putting seasoning on cream cheese, you just ain't living life you're not living life right. So highly recommend cream cheese. All right. So if you can rinse these out. If you're near a sink, you can rinse out the leftover seeds and stuff and kind of get it clean. I'm gonna leave a little bit in here. Just make sure you have some ice cream later. You know what I mean? All right, so here, the fun part, the messy part is the actual filling of these things. I'm gonna try to use a spoon the best I can. I do have just cream cheese. I've kind of let it sit out a little bit, try to get it to soften. I don't think it's been sitting out long enough, but I'm gonna season it. We're using the Meat Church, the gospel. If you guys watch any of my videos, I pretty much just stick to the Meat Church seasoning. So shout out to Matt Pittman. This is where it gets tricky. Now I've read there's some tricks to doing this. I've seen people talk about putting cream cheese and the seasoning mixed in a Ziploc bag and kind of smash it up, cut an end out and kind of use it like a pastry chef would with like frosting or something. Let's see here. This is gonna be kind of a pain in the ass. If you're going to a tailgate and you're actually making these, I definitely would prep, do all the messy work at home before you get out there. You could probably cut off both ends, but I like to leave one in there so it's not melting out of both ends eventually.
It'll goo
out everywhere. All right, so let's get these kind of wrapped up. I'm just using breakfast sausage, and you just need enough sausage to kind of cover the pepper. All right, now bacon, everyone's favorite pork product. I just got kind of regular. I don't like to get too, like if you're cooking stuff like that and you're wrapping up in bacon, I'm not big into like super thick bacon. What's so many pieces? These are mammoths. Just trying to keep wrapping them a little bit. So these will be about, like I mentioned earlier, it's about 2 hours on the smoke, 250. And then when they're done with that, then we're gonna kind of dice them in a little bit of a barbecue sauce. So these are 3. There you go. Armadillo eggs. All right, we're gonna put them on the smoker, and then when we come back, it'll be about 2 hours. We'll check on everything, and then we'll kind of walk through the steps for making the bean dip, and we'll check these out. All right, see you in a little bit. Cheers. All right, so now we're back for the black bean dip. We got the smoked cream cheese. As you can see here, been out there for a couple hours. So all we're gonna do is pretty easy. If you got a cast iron pan, great. If not, you can put it in a little aluminum dish or whatever, anything that works. Just put the black beans kind of around it. I just did 1 can, kind of a smaller batch. If you got a lot of people, you might want to pick 2. And then it's the original roasted raspberry chipotle sauce is what we're using. Okay, so we'll kind of dump this kind of in there a little bit, sprinkle it around. Then we're going to put this back on the smoker 20-25 minutes, and then we'll bring it in. We'll show you the final product. Those smoked armadillo eggs are looking good too. They're almost done. All right, so we're back. So the armadillo eggs, they've been on about 2 hours almost, hour and 45. And so you can see them right here. They're looking pretty good. So now we're gonna add a little bit of barbecue sauce to them. It's a little bit of a sweet one. You got a little spice with the jalapeno. So we get a little bit of a sweet. I think it'll make a good little mix. And then we'll stick it back on the smoker for another 10 minutes or so.
I thought we were gonna eat them right now.
It's always about you, I don't care.
Yes.
All right, a little bit of a glaze. We'll be back about 10 minutes. Oh, well, hello there. All right, we're back. Now again, remember, we made some foods that are good for a football game, a tailgate, backyard boogie, barbecue. Cold beer is also good for that. So remember, when you're cooking with Kev, make sure you pour yourself a drink. Cheers. Cheers, Karen.
Cheers.
Anyways, all right. Everything's done. We're gonna kind of start with the dip. The pan's a little hot. I'm not gonna pick it up and show you in this camera, but you can kind of see right here how everything's kind of right there. You could do a couple things here. You can just kind of dig in and kind of mix it around yourself. Try this, Carol. Don't be shy.
Oh,
Don't be shy.
Look at that bad boy.
First
The
time
raspberry's where it's at.
seeing. Yep, it's the raspberry, chipotle, little black bean, the smoked cream cheese. We're using the Ritz toasted chips. I'm also a fan of tortilla chips for a dip like this.
Oh yeah.
So,
We've
yeah.
never barbecued the whole thing like
No,
that
that's the first
before.
time we've smoked it.
So much for dinner.
So there's that. But yeah, you can mix it around, do whatever you want. That's phenomenal. I highly recommend. And yeah, like Karen mentioned, if you don't have a smoker, you don't need a smoker to do this. You know, you kind of cook it. You can do it on the stove top. You can do whatever, but
We used to bake it.
we used to bake it, so that it does add another element. So yeah, learned this recipe from in Manhattan, Kansas. Shout out to So Long Saloon. All right, the next item.
I'm gonna keep eating this.
We got our armadillo eggs. Let's kind of set these out. Oh man, these look really good. Now again, remember these were jalapenos wrapped in with stuffed with cream cheese. and then wrapped in a sausage, like breakfast sausage, and then also wrapped in bacon. Let's see what we're working with here. Hoping to see a good little smoke ring.
Look at it grew out of there like that.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Like you can see right there. You can see the smoke ring. Damn. That's gonna be good right there.
That other bite is gonna be hot as.
Yeah. You're gonna get a little bit of hot in the middle. Yeah, that looks good. So yeah. Let's try some of this. Yeah, spicy one. We're on tailgate. We're on the fork.
Oh, I want some of that jalapeno. Cut one more. Please.
Oh yeah, that's good right there. That's hearty. That could be a little meal. Oh, that's good.
Barbecue sauce on top.
Mm-hmm. Adds a little sweetness to the spice. That's it. Another episode of Cooking with Kev. Appreciate y'all stopping by. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. And hope you have a good Super Bowl. Enjoy some good food. Have some cold beer. We'll see you next time. Later.